Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Sammy here. Welcome back to another video. And today we are talking about the signing rumors and the signings we need for the next season for the growth of this club, Barcelona. First of all, we are going to talk about the players that have joined on loan for Barcelona this season. And Joao Cancelo and Joao Felix are the players who have been performing good this season and has been on loan. First of all, Joao Cancelo as a left back has performed so good in defensive wise and also offensive wise. Barcelona has said they are gonna buy Joao Cancelo at the end of the season, which may cost quite a money for them. By the injury of Alejandro Balde, Joao Cancelo has played as a left back or maybe as a right back this whole season. He has produced some good stats. He has played in La Liga 25 matches and given 2 goals and 3 assists. In UCL, he has played like 8 matches and scored 2 goals and assists. And I would say this is going to be, if Cancelo stays in Barcelona, this is going to be a good one. Because Real Madrid are trying to sign Alphonso Davies, and Alphonso Davies was also linked with Barcelona. Alphonso Davies, who has been not in form for quite a while, and Cancelo is way better than Alphonso. I think Alphonso Davies in my race, because Cancelo can score, Cancelo can give balls inside, which Alphonso Davies is not so good at crossing, but Joao Cancelo is so good at crossing, And I think Barcelona would go for like 30 mil or something for Joao Cancelo, but City are gonna ask for 40 or 50 mil at the end of the day. I think Joao Cancelo will be permanently signed by Barcelona in the next season. And next player who have joined in loan for us is Joao Felix. Joao Felix has also played an amazing. He has not got many of time, but he has utilized it whenever he's played because he has been a game changer last game, which he gave an assist to Rafinha, and he has also played so good, because Cancelo and Joao Felix both has been an important player for us this season. Joao Cancelo played 23 matches in La Liga, scored 6 goals and 3 assists, and in UCL played 7 matches and scored 3 goals and an assist. And he also assisted in Super Copa, I think so. And as an attacking midfielder, he could play as a second striker. He could play as a left winger. Also, he could play, which I think Barcelona would be also looking forward to sign Joao Felix because Ferran Torres, who was a second best scorer this season, I think so, has been out of an injury, but we didn't feel his absence because of Joao Felix. And Joao Felix, whenever he came in, just shows how impactful he is in the pitch, But the problem with Joao Felix is Atletico Madrid will not come down to a low amount. Joao Felix doesn't have that interest to go to Atletico back, but he's gonna cost us more. But I don't know what Barcelona is going to do, if they are gonna sign him for a huge amount or they are gonna ask for another year loan. And next we are gonna talk about the players we have loaned out to other clubs, like Ansu Fati has been gone to Brighton. He hasn't proved anything, I would say, because Brighton is filled with young talent. You have to be a special player in order to break into the playing 11. Ansu Fati didn't do it because he was also injured. Ansu Fati has played only 16 matches and scored only 2 goals. And played Europa League, he played in the Europa League 6 matches and gave 2 goals and an assist, which Brighton was knocked out. And Ansu Fati hasn't performed so well, because Ansu Fati plays in a position of left wing or a striker, and Brighton has Danny Welbeck as a striker, and Joao Pedro, and also Ivan Ferguson, who has been performing so good this season. And in left wing, when you see, they have players like Mitoma and Adringa, who has been also outperforming Ansu Fati. It's hard to break in, but Ansu Fati hasn't had a great season this season so far. I don't know what he's gonna do, what Ansu Fati's future in Barcelona or Brighton, to be honest. And Pablo Torre went to Girona with Eric Garcia. Hasn't done anything great. Pablo Torre only gave 2 assists in 21 matches. I don't know what's his future in Barcelona too. He is a good player, but I heard rumors that Barcelona is trying to sell Pablo Torre and Oriol Romeu, which I don't know if it's 100% sure, but I heard that was a rumor. And next, players who are heavily linked to Barcelona. The first player who is heavily linked is Nico Williams, who has been performing so good with Athletic Club. Has scored 3 goals and 8 assists in 24 games in La Liga, and also scored a couple goals in Copa del Rey, which they even knocked us out of Copa del Rey, and won a trophy with Athletic Club. Is heavily linked with Barcelona, and I think he would be a good signing. But the problem is he's a winger. We have many wingers, because as players come in, we need to sell players. But I don't know who we are gonna sell, because we are already having players like Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, Joao Felix as wingers, and which Ansu Fati is also gonna come next season. It's like 5 wingers already. When Nico William comes in, this is gonna put a lot of pressure into the players. I think there is some players who are gonna leave in the end of the season, but there's no rumors because there was a little bit of talk about Rafinha leaving if they get a good amount. But Rafinha is one of the crucial players we have. He's also performed so well this season. And the next signing that is heavily linked with Barcelona, which this player thought he would be in our squad by this season last year, that is Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva was so interested in joining Barcelona, and Joao Felix also said that he is such a huge fan of Barcelona and he wants to join Barcelona. Which I think with Portuguese players like Cancelo and Joao Felix playing with us, it's gonna be easy to convince him. And he was also heavily linked last season, so Fabrizio has also told that there's a 50 mil release clause on Bernardo Silva, which we may trigger and get him. I think Bernardo is a needed player, but he's 30, I think so, and 50 mil for 30 years old, huge amount. But he hasn't been in his form of his life, but he has performed well. I'm not saying he's not performed well, but I think if Pep leaves, Bernardo Silva is going to come to us. And if not even Pep doesn't leave, I think Bernardo would be a great option for us. But the thing is that players we are linked with is an offensive midfielder or maybe a central midfielder and wingers. But the main position we are lacking, I would say, is a striker and defensive midfielder. I have a few suggestions. I would say defensive midfielder, for me, we should go for Kimmich, because he was also heavily linked with us while Bayern fans were not satisfied with him. But now I don't know now what's his situation in Bayern is. And for striker, I would say Jonathan David, who was in League One. He's already scored like 16 goals this season in League One. And he was also slightly linked with Barcelona. And if not Jonathan David also, I would hugely suggest Karim Adeyemi. That man is so good of a player. He may not show his numbers this season. I think he has scored like 3 goals and 1 assist in Bundesliga this season, and 2 goals and an assist in Champions League. But he is so impactful. He has the pace. He's literally like an improved version of Victor Roque, which Victor Roque hasn't had many chances to prove himself. But Karim Adeyemi has done it against big clubs. So I hope we get a striker, but Laporta has said that he won't be going for any big signings this season. And I think that's also good. But as we are looking rivalry-wise, Real Madrid are gonna do business and they are gonna mean business next season if Kylian Mbappe comes in. So I'm not saying we need to go for bigger signings, but what I'm saying is we need impactful signings that is gonna make this club more good. This defensive midfielder, we are so in need of them. Even if we buy Bernardo Silva, we have midfield players like Gavi, Fermin Lopez, Pedri, Gundogan. We are not going to keep Gundogan in the bench. And if Gavi and Pedri comes in, we are not going to bench them too. It's going to be a hard decision because we are expecting experienced players, but the youngsters are the ones that are carrying our club. I hope mainly Joao Cancelo and Joao Felix stays in Barcelona next season. And these are all just rumors. I don't know if this is going to happen or not, but I would say if the injuries even get better, if the injured players just return, we are going to have a good team itself. Like Frankie de Jong, Pedri, Gavi, and Balde, players like them. So, and our defense is also settled right now with this plus Christensen playing as a defensive midfielder is a bit settling for him, and there's the defensive line of Cancelo and not even Cancelo, maybe I would say Jules Conde as a right back and centre back duos is working good. So I think Paco Barsi and Araujo and maybe even Jules Conde, they are going to stay for long years for Barcelona. So we don't have to worry defensive-wise, and maybe we should go for a keeper or something like that. And that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like this video, share this video, and comment any thoughts. And I have another channel, and I will give the link below in the description. Make sure to subscribe that too. And until next video, peace. Visca Barca.